Back at it again. Welcome back to Headlight Headlines, your daily automotive news podcast. My name's Clayton, and I'm really excited to get into the news for today. Before we get started, check us out on Twitter at HlightHlines, also on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Headlight Headlines. On YouTube, you can find a video version of this podcast, and on TikTok, we post clips from this podcast. So check us out on all our social media. But let's get right into this. Some very exciting news coming from Audi about the R8, one of the most iconic cars of the past 20 years, for sure. So they are basically having a last final production version of the V10 R8. So speculation holds that after this year, the next R8 will be an EV, and we'll talk about that more in the next article. But this one, we're talking about this special R8 GT edition that's coming out. So the R8 GT is a nameplate they've used before. They used it on the first generation R8 back in 2011. And it is basically going to be the send-off of the 5.2 liter V10. So this is a rear-wheel drive model, which I'm pretty sure this normally just comes in all-wheel drive, so that's pretty nice. They're going to manufacture 333 of these, so they're going to be a little pricey, but price is not available yet, and those will come later soon. So the R8, has been so popular for so long. I remember, back in 2013, first people getting their R8. Obviously, it was out way before that, but ever seeing one on YouTube and stuff, and it was so cool. It was awesome, and they just kept it going with the second generation. It's so awesome. It's kind of fallen off. I feel like not that many people have it compared to how many people had the original R8, but it's a very cool car. Obviously, the V10 and the V8, and it's crazy. I love it, and it's such a nice looking vehicle. The interior is awesome. I love these GT seats that they're gonna have for it. It has a 7-speed dual clutch, very nice, and unique splitter. We saw the seats here, exclusive wheels, and this wing on the back. I think the wing looks very nice. I'm very opinionated on wings, but that one is a nice one. And also ceramic brakes, and Sport Cup 2 tires. Very cool to see this from Audi. A send-off for the R8, a very beloved car for many, many years, and I think it will just become even more beloved as time goes on. And continuing off the R8, we have a source saying that the next R8 will be an EV, and it'll be called R-Next, which, if that's the nameplate they're going with, is an interesting choice. Not the worst choice, I don't think. But obviously, they're doing this send-off for the R8, so they're going to get rid of it here. And then they're saying they are going to launch the R-Next, the EV replacement to the R8, in 2029. Very interested to see what this could come out to. And it seems like it's going to be a while without an R8. This article talks a bit about Formula One and some other stuff. Obviously, Lamborghini has the next Huracan coming out. So who knows? It could be similar to that. It could be based on Porsche. Obviously, with the relationship between Audi and Porsche. I hope not, but it could happen. So we'll see. Obviously, the Porsche is very successful with their electric vehicles. And yeah, it could be something like the e-tron. I'm not sure. It's really all speculation at this point. We're so far out. But I think Audi needs this EV if they want to stay relevant in the game. Because the R8 did so much for Audi, and I think this will do the same. So yeah, EV, R next, potentially 2029 or later, we will see. Hopefully it's really nice. I think it will be. Next up, we are looking at one of the cheapest cars that you can buy, the 2023 Kia Rio, which is under $20,000. So it's actually under $18,000, starting MSRP $17,505 for the base model sedan. And there's two trims. There's the LX trim, and then the other one is called something else. I don't remember. The S trim right here, which is only like 600 more bucks. So yeah, they also have a hatchback version, which is also 18,000 bucks, which is not too bad. But let's see what we get for this small price tag. So there are only a couple options under 20 grand. The Versa from Nissan, the Mirage from Mitsubishi, and the Kia Rio. So yeah, the Chevy Spark is gone, so no more Spark. That's why. And the Hyundai Ascent are gone as well. So just these three, and let's see what you get. You get up to 41 miles per gallon on the highway. That's their official number. This article says they've gotten more than that. 1.6 liter Gamma 2 engine, 120 horsepower, and it has the IVT CVT. Interesting name. But it comes with CarPlay, which is interesting, which is cool, I think. I kind of like this infotainment setup. It's a little small, but it's nice because it has the knobs. CarPlay is wonderful. Changes the game. I have it in my truck on an aftermarket unit, and it is so nice. You can see you get cruise control with it. So it's not like it's missing out on a lot of features. Obviously, safety-wise, it probably is. But it has this nice 8-inch touchscreen, heated mirrors, which a lot of other cars don't have. Engine oil level sensor. Nothing too crazy. The S gives you the cruise control, and a rear USB port, remote keyless entry, and trunk release, sliding armrest with a storage bin, and yeah, not a ton, but they have the CarPlay, wireless CarPlay on that S version, and forward collision avoidance, lane keep assist, lane following assist. So a lot is actually coming on this S model, it seems like. And you can get the 10-year, 100,000 mile warranty on the powertrain. The Mirage is a little bit cheaper, but I feel like with this car, the Kia Rio, I think you're getting more bang for your buck, especially for that S trim. Maybe we'll do a comparison of them in the future. Let me know if y'all want to see that. But for a under $20,000 car, checks a lot of boxes here from Kia. Very cool. Very cool to see exactly what you get from them. Next up, we have an interesting prototype here from Fisker. Fisker is an electric vehicle brand. They have had the Fisker Karma before. I believe that was like in 2012 or 15, something like that. But anyway, the Fisker Ocean, which is this concept right here, is ready for production just about. They have 95 prototypes in Austria, and they're trying to begin production here in a little over a month. So this top trim will cost nearly $70,000 and travel 350 miles on charge. But they do have a base model which is under 40 grand and has a 250 mile range. So this car sounds like it can be very competitive with Tesla and the likes of the other companies. They revealed it at the LA Auto Show last year, And they said they would start production by November of this year. So we will see if they hit that figure. Very close, but it sounds like they're almost ready. They're built in Austria, which is very, very cool. And yeah, we still don't have like a great picture. Obviously, we have this one, which looks really cool, to be honest. I really like it just from that. This one you don't really see a ton, but it sounds like there's 4 trims: Extreme, Ultra, Sport, and the Ocean 1 version. And it sounds like the Sport is the base model. All the rest have a dual motor, all-wheel drive, and the Sport can go 340 miles on charge and 0 to 60 in 3.9. Oh, that's the Ultra. Sorry, I was like, wow, that's very impressive, but no. The Sport is front-wheel drive, and it goes 250 miles. So they're saying the Extreme will start at $68,999, and the Sport is $37,499. Which that Sport model is very competitive. And which would you rather have, the Fisker or the Tesla? I'd go with the Fisker, just to be different and be cool. Really cool. I'm hoping they can hit this mark by November, and we can start to see these very, very soon. And then our last story of the day. A sad story about Toyota, but it kind of plays off of what we were talking about yesterday about Toyota's EV plans. So this is saying Toyota didn't sell any BZ4X models last month because of this recall they haven't fixed. And it's very concerning. It really is. They're having an issue where the wheels fall off. We covered this a few weeks ago when it came out. It also is affecting the Subaru Solterra, which I did not know they were related, but it hasn't officially released yet. So that's why I haven't heard anything. But they still haven't fixed this, which is very concerning because they're losing a lot of money and a lot of skin in the game of the EV market. Yeah, the recall's from June. I remember covering that. And that was after June. That was in like August. So Toyota's just not on top of their EV game. And we were discussing it yesterday, and they've been exposed right here. Like, it's become so apparent. They've got to step up their EV game, and they've got to fix this like soon. I'm really wondering what it is. Like, what is causing this? Because to have an issue this big and to not fix it for months, that's scary. That's very scary from Toyota. So hopefully we can get a fix for this very, very soon, because we need all the wheels to stay on the vehicle. And yeah, Toyota not looking good in the EV market thus far. But that's going to be everything I've got for you all today. Be sure to follow on Twitter at HLightHlines. We post a tweet every time that a new episode goes live. So check that out so that you can stay informed and up to date with us. Check us out on YouTube at Headlight Headlines. You can always find a video version of this podcast. And check us out on TikTok at Headlight Headlines, where you can find clips from all the shows. And with that being said, have a great day, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next episode.